Hi guys, it's Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy here for you today with this week's live energy report and tarot reading for all of us. So this is a tarot reading and an energy report that covers all of us really, that covers this universal energy that we're all experiencing, and it is set with the intention that it'll help to guide us with whatever it is that we need to understand, whatever it is that we need to know to best navigate this energy. So I've already tried to do this video once and had some technology troubles, and issues with technology are totally totally a factor that comes in with Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is something that's within the astrology, and so I'm going to talk a little bit about Mercury retrograde, how we can best navigate it. It tends to be a time that people tend to be feeling or that people tend to dread. People tend to not like Mercury retrograde because it tends to not be a favorite energetic feeling for most of us. And I see that I'm still having a low internet connection. I'm hoping that this is working. Can you guys just say hi to let me know you're watching? Let me know that you are hearing this. I'm having some technology Mercury retrograde issues. Hi, Billy. Oh, Billy's watching live from my time zone finally. Billy was one of our Clarity Connect speakers from over the weekend. He was amazing, which, by the way, thank you guys so much for all of your support with Clarity Connects, for everybody who came, for the volunteers, for the speakers, for performers, just everybody who was a support. You guys were amazing, and it was a really fun event. I had so much fun, and so thank you so much to everybody. And I hope, a lot of people said that they couldn't make it this year, so I hope that next year you'll be able to make it, because of course we always like to do it a little bit bigger and better every year. Hi Mom, thanks for watching. So yeah, make sure you guys say hi if you're watching. Let me know that you are hearing this video, seeing this video. Hopefully we are done with the technology issues for tonight. So let's talk about Mercury retrograde. So this particular Mercury retrograde is in Pisces, okay? So Pisces tends to be a very emotional energy. So what would typically become a more challenging energy, I think, can be made even more challenging by the emotional aspect of this Pisces energy. So you're going to be emotional, right? You probably are. I woke up today and I don't know, I just felt a heaviness with the energy almost immediately. Like, it almost felt hard to breathe. That energy felt so heavy. So immediately today, as we step into this retrograde, it is immediately kicking in and showing us that it is here. Maybe you guys have felt that too. You may be finding yourself feeling kind of sluggish and having a hard time moving forward through this energy. It is a bit of that. And you also may, like I said, with this Pisces energy and a Pisces new moon coming up, you are probably going to be emotional. Just let yourself feel your feels. Let yourself have the emotions. We don't have to live in the emotions, but we can visit those. We can feel them. They are purposeful. You know, sometimes we just have to cry to release things, to let things go, to move forward. Sometimes we just have to allow these emotions to run through us so that we can let go of them and not hold on to them. You know, maybe you're somebody who is feeling more angry today and feeling the anger and responding to things in anger. So what I would recommend to you guys is to use your tools to manage the emotions. We don't want to let the emotions be in the driver's seat of our car, so that we are not in control of ourselves. But I also want you to just kind of allow those emotions to flow, acknowledge those emotions, do with it whatever it is that you need to do with them, so that they can be released and let go of. With Mercury retrograde too, we tend to have a lot of old stuff being stirred up because it's retrograde, right? So it's going back, it's revisiting, it's reviewing, it's a review of our lives in a lot of ways. So it's going to show us the stuff that we still have left to take care of, right? So that's not typically a very fun experience. It's showing us what we still have to heal. It's showing us what we still need to work on. It's showing us our unresolved issues, old stuff from the past. So you might even see old relationships popping up. These tend to be maybe relationships that are in need of healing, or sometimes just as a reminder of something that you don't want in your life. You might have people pop up and it might seem like a great idea, but it tends to not be a good time to really reconnect a whole lot or to invite anything new into your experience right now, simply because the energy around this is more about showing us the way and helping us to understand things, or to finally release something. Maybe an old relationship is showing up in your life because it's time to finally release it. It's time to finally understand that this no longer serves you, and to release it and let it go once and for all, rather than to kind of have maybe you only partially released it, or it's still kind of in the back of your mind. So this is a great time for release, for letting go of stuff, right? So as I talk about this, I'm saying, we've got to let stuff go. This is, if things are clearing out of your life, if somebody has ended a relationship with you, if you have, lost a job, or something has changed, or something has shifted in your life, even if you're not happy about it, let that shit go. Because if you can let that shit go, it will open new doorways for you. Whatever is being cleared right now, let it go. It needs to go. It needs to be released, because it's creating space for bigger and better things. So it might feel emotional because we're in this Pisces energy, but if you can let it go, you're going to be happier as we move out into the future. This is a blessing, whatever's being cleared from your life right now. So let that happen for you. You may have some issues during retrograde with communication, so tread lightly. If you're trying to express yourself to somebody, if you are trying to understand somebody, have a little bit more patience with each other, be a little bit kinder with each other, because it may be difficult right now for you to communicate effectively with each other. So just be a little bit more loving, a little bit more patient with each other through this process. Nicole says, but thank God it's retrograde because shit just hit the fan the past week. Yeah, we've been in the shadow phase of it, so we've had the energy of it a little bit already. And Lauren says, make a decision. Yes, this is a time to make a decision, although, you may kind of find yourself feeling a little stuck within this energy while you're waiting to make that decision. Because retrograde is going to make you kind of spend time in your head. It's going to make you sort of process and over process things, so that you are finding yourself, with the answers. But this is going to be a time where you're going to kind of tumble it around in your head for a little bit before you feel really, really clear on that answer. So yeah, go for it if you feel ready to make those decisions, but also allow yourself to reflect on it during this time period as well. So let's take a peek at what the cards have to say, because I'm really curious about this time period. But while I'm shuffling, I just want to say, take advantage of this energy, right? This is a tool. This is meant to help clear things from our lives. This is meant to help us to be clear on what doesn't belong in our lives. There's so many things that retrograde does for us. It is clearing things so that we can step into bigger and better things. And I do feel like we've just entered into a new energy as well. So a lot has already been released, but this is kind of like what's left to be healed, what's left to be worked on. So it's showing you what you need to be working on so that you can be your best self, so that you can level up again in your life. So whatever it is that comes up is really a blessing to allow you to work on yourself. So we're setting the intention with these cards that we are connecting only with energy that is helpful, healing, preventative only. With this Pisces energy, Pisces is such an intuitive energy too. So you might find your intuition is pretty on point during this period. You might find yourself really feeling like you're picking up on more intuitive information. Listen to the intuition. Your intuition is the greatest guide to your life, right? It is designed to show you the way. It's the roadmap to your life. So you want to make sure that you're listening to it. So as much as we might feel kind of stuck and not fully ready to move forward, you are going to be getting some great intuition and insights that will help to guide you when we move to the other side of this retrograde. Nancy said, definitely happened for me today. Yeah, let me know how you guys are doing. Are you feeling that heaviness? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling really emotional today? So let's see what we've got. So we've got, oh wow, there's 3 water cards in this. So water cards tend to be connected with me with emotion, and so that's funny that these are coming up for us. The Knight of Earth reversed, right? So this card says time to buckle down on things, time to get things done, honor your commitments, a guardian angel, right? But this is reversed, so I feel like this is kind of like we're sort of stuck. This isn't going to be a time where we're doing a ton of work. It's going to be more of a time of reflection, okay? So some things might feel like they're being put on hold. You might feel like commitments with you are not being honored. Be patient with that. Trust in divine timing. If it is not working out, it's probably not meant to work out, so just trust in that, and it will work out in its own divine timing as well. So just allowing yourself to be patient with the process, be patient with yourself. If you're not buckling down, if you're not getting done the things that you need to do, you will get them done, but allow yourself to take advantage of this reflective energy while you're in it. And it's saying I have a low network connection again, so I don't know if you guys can even hear what I'm saying. Hopefully you can. Oh, it looks like it's reconnecting. I don't know if you guys could hear any of that, but hopefully you can. It basically was just saying, you know, understand that it might not be the best time to get things done or to start something new. Not that you shouldn't take action when you feel compelled to do so. Of course you should, but just honoring this reflective and reflection period that we are stepping into. And then we have the 2 of air reverse, right? Nicole says she's so emotional today. Yeah, it's definitely an emotional, it's a heavy energy, it's an emotional time. 2 of air reversed, okay? So this is also about feeling stuck. This is about what I'm really pulled to though on this card right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. If I put it upright, it's 2 unicorns that are literally butting heads. They are fighting each other with their horns, right? And unicorns don't do that, I don't think. I think unicorns get along and they're all love and light. But anyway, we're gonna go with this. So this is really about us butting heads with people, you know. This is about us maybe not feeling like we're connecting, not feeling like we're understanding each other so much. Like there are issues with communication, with understanding, with empathizing, those kind of things. So you might be feeling a little bit of the energy during this time period. Just making sure again that we are being careful to be mindful of how we are communicating with other people. Sorry, I'm really distracted because my blinds are just moving on their own over there. I have a magical little office here. So the next card is the Page of Water. So the next 3 cards are water cards. So again, talking about like this is going to be an emotional week for us. This is a new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities, but this is reversed. So again, I don't feel like we have a lot of new people entering our life. In fact, if you have somebody, especially like if you're single and you know, somebody enters your life during this Mercury retrograde period and wants to start dating you, this is not a good time to start anything new, including a new relationship. So if a new person enters your life, you might want to like set them to the side or take a pause for a little bit to feel that out and reflect on that, whether or not that's going to be something that you want to start right now. Excuse me. So you might also feel like relationships aren't being entering into new phases, that relationships are feeling a little bit stuck, that they're not moving, or that there is a lot of conflict and disconnection within them right now. We also have the 8 of Water reverse. All these cards are reversed, guys. So this is again like feeling stuck, feeling like we're not moving forward, feeling like the energy isn't quite progressing forward just yet. But again, reflection period. And then this card says a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful. And I think that we are going to feel that. I think we are going to be aware of things that we need to move on from, things that we need to move forward from. We might feel a little bit stuck within this energy, like we can't move forward on those. But I think as we near more closer to the end of this Mercury retrograde, we're going to feel compelled to do that. Or if you get really clear in all of your reflecting that it's time to move forward, make sure that you do that. But this week you might not feel that energy quite so much. And this is just, so we have the King of Water upright, right? And this card says, open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work, okay? So this is like, let yourself be open to receiving support from other people. Let yourself keep your heart open even though this is an emotional time. Let yourself not be too guarded and too protective of yourself, even though you're feeling maybe vulnerable and emotional during this particular time, because I think that we need to all support each other during this time, right? Let people support you. Make sure that you show up for other people. Make sure that you're just there, because communication can be challenged. Maybe you just like sit with people. Maybe you're just present and supportive, and maybe you just listen. Do you know how powerful listening is, and how much more powerful that is than trying to jump in and give people advice or tell people what you want to do or what you think that they should do? Just listen, just be there, just support, and allow your heart to be open. Allow those people who want to support you and to be there for you, to help you to work through some of these emotions that you're feeling. But I do feel like this is going to be a great supportive energy with those people that we allow to be present in our lives and to be supportive for ourselves. So that is the energy. Those are the cards for this week. Make sure you guys say hi in comments below if you're watching. If you're watching on the replay, make sure you type in a hashtag replay as well. If this video speaks to you, or you think that anybody would benefit in your friends list, make sure that you tag them or you share them. And if you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check us out at discoveryourawakening.com. I'll see you guys soon.